Today I'm listening for the first time to Phoenix, the official music video by Morissette. Keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Christi Bovee with the Voice Love Company. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you don't miss a single video or when I go live. If working on your voice in 2021 is one of your goals, I hope you'll get my free 5 days to a more powerful voice e-course. It's 5 free voice lessons that come straight to your inbox, and you can get all those details in the description box below. Now let's get started. So something that I'm hearing from you Morissette fans quite often in the past 2 weeks is Morissette has a new single out that she has written, she has produced, and you must listen to it. Now normally I like to listen to things that are live, but in the case of Morissette, I'm going to make an exception because I'm very interested to hear what she's working on, what is happening in her artistically during this prolonged period of being home. We've seen a lot of the things she's done as far as covers and doing collaboratives with friends, and it has been absolutely spectacular. I expect no less. Let's dig in.
Doesn't feel like living. So much on my plate, so much on my mind. Trying to numb the pain, none of it is working. Don't wanna dig this grave while I'm alive. There's a hope that comes with the morning. There's a chance to start over again. Just as long as our hearts keep on beating, there's some time left to win.
I am really loving this. I love the light, dark things that I'm seeing happening there because I feel like Morissette is a light. She really is. And the songs she tends to choose, they have this light to them as well. It just makes you feel good about yourself. You know, she's called Asia's Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. It seems like that was a term that I heard about her when I first started listening to her, first started my channel. And so it's interesting that this song is called Phoenix, and it definitely has this kind of rise from the ashes message to it. And I think it's so timely for what's happening right now in the world. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the way this is filmed. I love the light bulbs. I love the candles. There's so much fantastic symbolism in the video itself. And of course, she sounds incredible. That goes without saying.
So let's shine like the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go that far.
This is so great. I feel like this is the kind of song I need in my life on repeat right now. It's just so timely, and her voice sounds incredible. The thing about Morissette that we know is she sounds just as good recorded as she does live. She sounds just as good live as she does recorded, whichever way you want to say it. She is a consistently great vocalist. I hear so many of you tell me, yeah, she did that not only while she was sitting down in the wish bus, but she also had the flu or whatever. And she's just so consistent. Even when she's not feeling her best, she's 110% there. And so that says a lot about her as a vocalist. I know I can listen to this recording and recognize, oh, she's fantastic. This is going to be absolutely amazing when she is starting to get back out and do things in concert live. Wouldn't that be an incredible song to hear live? Oh my goodness. Bucket list. I want to see Morissette in concert. I want to see anybody in concert right now, but it would be really fun to see her for sure.
So much now has changed, finding your perspective, not an easy fate, but we'll be worth the ride, and we will come the way, crossing through the valleys, don't wanna be afraid to be alive.
just love this. I love all of the video of her. I love the nod to the healthcare workers in her country. I love the view of the Philippines that I'm seeing. It's just so wonderful. I know that I've told you before that I traveled to the Philippines. It's been a long time ago, but music took me there and it changed my life. I could cry just talking about it because it was just one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. And I fell in love with the Filipino people, hands down. So, wow, seeing some of those sights really just brings it back to my heart. Just, you guys have a place in my heart for sure. Okay, let's get back into this gorgeous song.
So let's shine like the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go. Chance to start over again, just as long as our hearts keep on beating. There's still time left to win.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is just so incredibly powerful. It's so inspiring. I just feel like my heart is just getting all filled up with inspiration and love and joy and light. I feel like that's what she's wanting to do here. That is what is happening. Okay, she is hitting her target so well. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting to cry on this one. That's so awesome. Morissette, you got me. Whew, amazing. You know why I think it is that I'm getting so choked up is this is my message. This is my heart for all of you to have this kind of rising up like a phoenix out of the ashes, beauty from ashes. And I really just so resonate with this message because it's my life message too. So, whew, okay, let's finish this amazing song.
Shine like the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go. Oh, we were meant for more. Oh, we were made to soar that far.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, I love it. I'm going to try to pull myself together to deconstruct this one just a little bit more. So what this video makes me want to ask you is, what would you do if you were not afraid?
Fighting every day doesn't feel like living. So much on my plate, so much on my mind. Trying to numb the pain, none of it is working. Don't wanna dig this grave while I'm alive.
So one thing I take away from this video is how important identity is to us being able to move forward post-pandemic. A lot of people have lost a lot. We've lost jobs, we've lost opportunities, we've lost loved ones, we've lost friends. I know certainly in my country, over the political climate, we've lost relationships because people have gotten angry with each other. It's just been a lot of loss, and we can start to feel that we are losers in the process. Our identity can take on this real heaviness in the process, but it's really important that we don't lose hope.
There's a hope that comes with the morning. There's a chance to start over again, just as long as our hearts keep on beating. There's some time left to win.
So I want to encourage you not to get stuck in thinking that you have this ceiling of limitation over your life. Because the fact of the matter is, your fear is what's keeping you stuck. It's what's keeping you limited. It really is something you have the power to choose and change.
So let's shine like the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go that far.
What story are you telling yourself? If you're telling yourself a story of scarcity and limitations, that's going to be your story. Your brain is going to make true whatever you believe to be true. It's going to rise to that level. But if you're telling a story of being unstoppable, if you're telling a story of power and no fear and greatness, then your brain is going to rise to that level to make that story true for you.
So much now has changed, finding new perspective, not an easy fate, but we'll be on the ride, and we will come the way, crossing through the valleys, don't wanna be afraid to be alive. That hope that comes with the morning. There's a chance to start over again, just as long as our hearts keep on beating. There's the time left to win.
My mentor tells me all the time, if you're not growing, you're dying. And it's really important that we continue to push ourselves forward into growth, whatever that means for you, wherever it is you are in the world. It really is important that you continue to push yourself forward. And it's very difficult when you're in a situation where you're in lockdown. You're not able to move about freely. I'm believing that that's getting ready to change for all of us. It's important that we get ourselves out of a place of apathy and complacency because of just circumstances. We've been made to stay in, hidden, unseen. And it really is important that we are ready to go when the time comes and we are allowed to be unleashed into the world again. And that's really where I want to encourage you to tell yourself a different story, a better story, the story of being unstoppable, the story of being able to shine your light brightly. That's what I'm getting out of this amazing song by Morissette.
So let's shine like the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, 'cause we were made to go that far.
The one thing about growth is it's uncomfortable. It requires us to get uncomfortable, to be in a state of discomfort, but that's where the greatness really is. That's where the transformation really is. And we're able to actually move forward in that growth state, that uncomfortable state. That's where the magic really happens.
There's a chance to start over again, just as long as our hearts keep on beating. There's the time left have to win.
So do all you can to change your identity to be the new person who needs to move forward into the future. If you lost something because of the pandemic, every second you spend living in that old story pulls focus from the identity of what you can walk into now and into the future. You can do this. You are unstoppable. Well, that's it for me today. Like if you liked it, subscribe, and don't forget to share with someone you know loves Morissette. You can ask me any question about your voice in the comments down below, on my blog at voicelove.co, on Instagram at The Voice Love Company, and now on Wizio.com. Get all those details in the description box below. I'm reminded as I'm listening to this beautiful song of a printout that I made a long time ago that talks about being unstoppable. I am unstoppable because I've decided to be. So I'm going to put that link down in the description box below for you. You can certainly make your own printable, but sometimes hanging things like that up around my space helps me remember my true identity, who I really am. And that's what I wish for you today too. Keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world today. The world is waiting. Literally, somebody is praying for what you and only you bring. And remember, you are loved. Bye, guys.